Sanjana, Sayujya, Thompson, Tushar, Alan. All of you switch on the video. Sanam, what happened? Are you ready to
Nothing.
sleep?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Which is the last topic we discussed? It's about character set. Anish, what is character set?
Ma'am, character set is set of valid characters recognized by Python.
It is the valid characters. What are the different characters, valid characters, Nestle? Which are the valid characters?
Letters, digits,
Letters,
special symbols,
special symbols.
white
Omar,
space,
switch on. Koshi, switch on. Oh, okay. Nestle, letters, digits, special characters, and
white space.
white spaces. These are the main characters. Then we discuss about tokens. What is token? Vishnu? Vishnu?
Token is the smallest element of the Python.
It's the smallest individual element in Python programming language. Okay. What are the different, first we discuss about the identifier token. Okay. What is identifier token? First one is identifier. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So identifier means the name of any variable. If we give one name to a value, that name is known as identifier. It is either for a value or for a constant or for a function or for a module. If you are giving a name in Python programming, that name is known as identifier. There are some rules based on this identifier. So just listen. Identifier means it's a combination of characters, integers or digits, and one special character. Only one special character, it is underscore. Identifier is a combination of alphabets, digits, and underscore. No other special characters are included in identifier. Only one special character is included in identifier, that is underscore. Okay? Identifier is the name given for one value. When we create that identifier name, we have to consider some rules. The first rule is it's a combination of alphabets, digits, and underscore. Only underscore. No other special characters are included in identifier name. Is it clear, Vishnu?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then keywords are not included in identifier. Keywords we discuss after that. After identifier, we will discuss about keywords. Keywords are some special words in Python programming. Keywords are the special words in Python programming we discuss after identifier. So you just note that point. Keywords are not used as identifier. Then all the identifier must begin with alphabet or underscore. All the identifiers must begin with alphabets or underscore. It will not start with a number. It will not start with a number. Identifier must begin with alphabet or underscore. No space values are included in identifier. No spaces are included in identifier. These are the main rules related with when we create one identifier. I will explain once again, explain the rules related with identifier. Identifier means it includes only alphabets, digits, and underscore. What happened, Rahul? Okay, So identifier means it's a combination of alphabets, digits, and underscore. No other special characters are included in identifier name. Then keywords are not included, not used as identifier. Then spaces are not included in identifier. And all the identifier names must begin with alphabet, not with a number. We can begin with underscore, and at the same time we can begin with alphabet, but not with digit. Is it clear, Sanam?
Ma'am, begin
Yes,
with.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, begin with.
Begin with alphabet or underscore. We can begin identifier name with alphabet or underscore, not with number. Okay. That means we can write A underscore B is a valid identifier name. A underscore BC is another valid identifier name. Underscore name. This is one valid identifier. Then underscore name 1. It is another valid identifier. Then is it valid, Sanjana?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why?
Numbers and alphabets.
Yes, it's a combination of numbers and alphabet, but all
Starts with a
identifier
digit.
must begin with
Underscore.
Alphabet.
Underscore.
alphabet or underscore. But here, which is
It's
the
a
first
number.
one?
Number.
It's a number, so it is not a valid identifier. Is it clear, Tushar? Okay, so Nayan ABC is not a valid identifier because it begins with digit Nayan. Okay, I will write another one. Is it valid, Alan Shibu?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why?
It starts with the alphabet.
Starts with alphabet, but some problem is there.
Space.
No
What is the
underscore.
problem, Tushar?
Space.
That's a space.
Space is there and also
A dot.
Underscore.
one dot is also there. Is it clear? Is it clear, Omar?
Yes, ma'am.
So, according to this identifier name, it include alphabet, but it include a special character other than underscore. Underscore is the only special character that we can include when we create one identifier name. Okay, so dot is not allowed in an identifier name. So it is not a valid identifier. This rule is important one. That's why I'm writing so many examples. Okay, this is important for board exam also. For +2 also, it is very important. So identifier is a name given for a value, a constant, a function, or for a module. So when we assign a name, the name must begin with alphabet or underscore, not with a number. Identifier name must begin with alphabet or underscore, not with a number. If we start with a number, it is not a valid identifier. Then identifier name is a combination of alphabets, digits, and underscore. No other special characters are included as identifier. Is it clear, Rahul? Okay, then you write the rules. So identifier, the name of any variable, constant, function, or module is called an identifier. Rules for defining identifiers are: first character of an identifier should start with character or an underscore, but not with a digit. First character of an identifier should start with a character or an underscore, but not with a digit. Then what is the second rule? No special characters are allowed except underscore. No special characters are allowed except underscore. Then what is the next one? Keywords cannot be used as an identifier name. Keywords cannot be used as an identifier name. The next is space is not allowed.
Ma'am,
Okay, Kevin.
ma'am, the point keywords cannot be used as an identifier name. What does it mean?
I will explain what is keyword, and after identifier, I will explain this term. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Keywords cannot be used as an identifier name. Space is not allowed. Uppercase and lowercase are treated differently. Uppercase and lowercase are treated differently. In Python programming, always this is needed. That is, uppercase and lowercase are treated differently. If we have to write, I'll give one example. You write this sentence. Uppercase and lowercase are treated differently. What is the meaning of that sentence?
Capital and small letters are used differently.
A is not equal to A. That is the meaning.
Ma'am, so Python is case sensitive?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
In Python, we treat uppercase and lowercase letters differently. For example, for displaying, the Python statement is print. Print, we have to print something like anything we have to print, that will write here. Print is the statement to display the output. For that, print function P is small letter. If you write capital letter P, it's a wrong statement. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Completed the rules.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's this?
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
Ma'am, which textbook we are using? Yes,
We are
Sumit
using-
Arora's.
Yes, Preeti Arora's textbook. You got the textbook?
Preeti Arora.
Yes, yes,
No, ma'am.
Preeti Arora's textbook.
Ma'am, we didn't got the textbook.
After on July first week you got that. You will get the textbook. Okay. We are following Preeti Arora's informatics practices with Python textbook.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
Sayujya. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sayujya, what is identifier? Try.
The name of any valid constant function or module is called an identifier.
Okay, the name given for a value, a module, a function, or a constant is known as identifier. Alan Shibu, what are the rules related with identifier? The first rule.
First character of an array should start with alphabet or underscore.
First character must be either alphabet or underscore. Abhiram, what is the second one? Next rule.
No special characters are allowed except underscore.
You are just reading. You understand the point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then Sanjana, next
Ma'am,
one.
keywords cannot be used.
Keywords cannot be used. Then Aparna
Must begin with alphabets
must begin with alphabet
or underscore.
or underscore. Then any other rules are there, Alan Joshi? Kevin? Switch on the video, Kevin. Any other rules are there?
Uppercase and
Space is not allowed.
Space is not
And the
allowed.
only special characters underscore.
uppercase and lowercase treated
Upper
differently.
cases and lower cases are treated separately. Is the rules are clear? Okay. Then I'll give one set of questions based on this identifier. Identify valid identifiers. Write the question. Identify valid identifiers.
Ma'am, is this notes or rough notes?
What?
This we should write in note or our like this note we should submit or not.
What?
Ma'am, we should write this in school paper or like notebooks.
Your notebook. You write it in your notebook. Identify valid identifiers. You first write all these one and write valid identifier and invalid identifier. All of you switch on the video. Alan Joshi, Abhijit, Nestle. Okay. Alan Varghese, what about the first identifier? Is it a valid one? Is it a valid identifier?
No, ma'am.
Why? Correct answer. Why? Why it's not valid? Start with a digit. That's why it's not a valid identifier. Is it clear, Alan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Naveen? Is it clear, the first one? Okay. 5 radius is not a valid identifier because it starts with a digit 5. What happened, Nestle?
Yes, ma'am.
What about the second one? Is it valid?
Yes.
Yes. It is valid because it includes only alphabets.
Alphabet.
And it starts with alphabet. Okay. It's valid. Then true. True, it's not a valid identifier because true is a keyword. So I will explain what is keyword. Keywords are the words that have a special meaning to the computer or compiler. That means the system is defined some words with special meaning. System is defined some words with special meaning. True is for what? For representing true value. We are using true. In the same way, false is another keyword to represent false value. So in Python, there are some words that have a special meaning. That words are known as keywords. Keywords are the words that have a special meaning. So true, false, then if, while, these are so many keywords are there. I will just write some of the keywords. We will learn about all these keywords. You just note down the keywords. I will first give the definition of keyword. Write the definition. First, write the heading keyword. The reserved words of Python. Keywords are the reserved words of Python. Keywords are the reserved words of Python which have a special fixed meaning, which have a special fixed meaning, which have a special fixed meaning. The meaning of if, while, for, we will discuss later. These are some keywords: if, while, for, false, true. These are some examples of keywords. Kevin, you got the idea of keyword?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, keywords are the words that have a special meaning, fixed special meaning. We cannot use that keywords for another uses. Okay, so false is one keyword, true is another keyword, if, while, for, these all are some keywords used in Python. But you just check the cases here. In true, the first letter is capital. In false, first letter is capital. But in for, while, if, the first letter is small letter. So for keyword if, the first letter is capital. For keyword while, not capital, small letter. Keyword while, the first letter is small letter. And for, the first letter is small letter. But for false and true, the first letter is capital. Is it clear?
Ma'am, is
Yes,
there any
ma'am.
reason why
Okay.
only
Then
false
what
and-
about this
Ma'am,
true?
ma'am?
Is it a valid identifier?
No.
No, because it's a keyword. You write the answer. It's not a valid identifier, and write the reason also. It's a keyword. True is a keyword, so we cannot use true as an identifier. Naveen, switch on the video. Alan Shibu, Alan Joshi, Abhijit. All of you switch on the video. Basuri, what about the second one and the fourth one? If, is it a valid identifier?
No.
I can't hear.
No.
No, it's not a valid identifier. Why? Why, Basuri?
It is a keyword. It is
The keyword. Keyword of if is small letter if. Here it is. Here it is capital letter if. Is it clear, Anjana? Okay. So if is a valid identifier because keyword if is small letter I and f. But here I am using capital letter I instead of small letter I. So it is not a keyword. Is it clear, Tushar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Ma'am.
if is a valid identifier because keyword if include small letter I and f. But in the case of this, the first letter is capital. IF, capital letter IF. So it is a valid identifier. We can use this if as identifier. Aparna, what about the fifth one?
Ma'am, it's invalid.
It's invalid. Why?
Because it's a keyword.
It's a keyword. While is a keyword. If we write like this, W is capital WHILE, then it is valid. Okay. So here W is small, WHILE while is a keyword. So we cannot use this while as valid identifier. Is it clear, Krishnanunni?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then what about the sixth one, Krishnanunni? Sixth one. My.Python.
Invalid.
Invalid. Why?
It has dot.
Dot is there. Dot is there. That's why it is invalid. Vishnu, what about the last one?
Invalid.
Invalid. Why?
Special symbol.
Special symbol star is used here. So we cannot use price into quantity as a valid identifier. Is it clear, this identifier concept?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any
Yes,
doubt
ma'am.
regarding the rules related with identifier?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then we can move to the next topic. It is operators. Next token. We are discussing about what? Tokens. Different tokens. The first token is identifier. The second token is keywords. The third token is operators. What happened, Omar?
Stretching.
Okay. Okay, next is operators. The next token is operators. What is operators? Operators. Operators are used for doing some computation. For doing some computation, we are using operators. Give an example, Anish.
Ma'am,
Example for operator. Arithmetic operators. Which are the arithmetic operators? Plus is one operator.
Plus, divide, minus.
Minus. Then division, mode. All these are operators. Operators are used for some computation. Operators are tokens that used for some computation. There are two types of operators, unary operator and binary operator. Unary operator and binary operator. Unary operator means the operator that use only one operand. Only one operand. What is operand? What is operand, Rahul?
Single person.
The value used along with the operator, that is known as operand. Okay. I will write one example. After that, before that, I will just explain what is binary operand. What is binary operator? Unary operator means the operator that use a single operand. What is binary operator? Binary means two operands. Two operands. If the operator use two operands, then it is known as binary operator. When we discuss about operators, there are two operators, unary operator and binary operator. Unary operator means the operator that use one operand. Binary operator means the operator that use two operands. I will first explain what is binary operator. That is operator with two operands. Or normal addition. How many values needed for addition?
2.
2. So 5 plus 6. So this plus operator is a binary operator because it need minimum 2 operands. So this is operands. Is it clear, Sayujya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All of you switch on the video.
Can you explain one more time?
Naveen, Abarna, Alan, Abhijit. Your videos are not on?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay.
Can you explain one more time?
Yes.
The operand.
Yes, yes, yes. First, all of you switch on the video. Alan Varghese, Abhijit. Okay. Two operands. Operands means the value used with operator, that is operands. So here we are using two values with this plus operator. This is known as operands. Is it clear, Abhijit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so plus is a binary operator because it need minimum 2 operands for its operation. It need minimum 2 operands for its operation. That's why we call plus as a binary operator. The concept of operand is clear? Naveen? Yes. What about Anish?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Plus is a binary operator. Binary operator means the operator that use minimum 2 operands. Operand means the values used along with the operator. That is binary operator. Then I will give an example for unary. Unary minus a. To represent a negative number, or minus 9. To represent a negative number. How we represent a negative number? Minus 9. Here we need only one operand. So this is a unary operator. Minus, we can use it as binary operator also. When we use 2 operand values, then minus is used as binary operator. If we are using only one operator, operand with this minus operator, it is unary operator. Is it clear, Alan Joshi? What happened to your camera?
Ma'am, can you say one more example for
Okay. To represent a positive number, how we will represent a positive number? Plus 20. To represent this positive number, we use one operator plus. But along with this plus, we use only one value. So this is unary positive. Unary plus, this is known as unary plus. This is known as unary minus. To represent a negative value, we are using unary minus operator. Unary minus means along with this minus, we are using a single operand, single value. To represent a positive number, this is unary plus. This is minus, this is plus. This is unary plus and unary minus. Unary plus is used for representing positive values. Unary minus is for representing negative values. Is it clear? Thompson, is it clear? Okay.
Yes.
So, when we consider about operators, there are 2 operators, unary operator and binary operator. Unary operator means the operator that use single operand. That is unary operator. Binary operator means the operator that use 2 operands, minimum 2 operands. You can use more than 2 operands. Minimum 2 operands, that is binary operator. Example for binary operator is plus, minus, division, star, all are binary operators. Example for unary operator is unary plus and unary minus. Unary plus is used for what? Anyone?
Positive value.
For positive numbers. For representing positive numbers, we are using unary plus. For representing negative numbers, we are using unary minus. Is it clear? Okay. Is it clear, Vishnu?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, these are the basic 2 types of operators. Then, there are different types of binary operators are there. The first binary operator is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Which are the main arithmetic operators? Anish.
Plus, divide.
Plus, minus, dividing.
Minus, star, division, mode, then floor division is there, Then exponent is also there. These are the main arithmetic operators. You just write the operators: plus, minus, star division, mod, then exponent, then integer division. What is the use of plus? Blank, all are only some are. Switch on the video. What of you switch on the video? Okay. What is the use of plus operator? Plus is for
Addition.
addition. 5 plus 2. What is the result? It is 7. Then what about minus? Minus it is used for subtraction. 5 minus 2. What is the result? 3. Then what about star?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. Star is for multiplication. Star is for multiplication. 5 into 2. What is the result? It is
10.
10. Then what about division? This is for slash is for division. Five by 2. What is the result?
2.5.
2.5. Then what is this operator?
Percentage.
What?
Percentile.
Percentage. This operator is known as modulo operator. Modulo operator or remainder operator. Modulo operator or remind operator. Remainder operator. This operator is used to find out the remainder. It's not for percentage. It is used for finding the remainder. Find the remainder, we are using modulo or remainder operator. Then I will write one example. 5 mod 2. What is the result? We just divide 5 with 2. We'll get quotient 2 here. Then remainder 1 here. So what is the result of 5 mod 2? It is 1. Is it clear? Modulo operator or remainder operator is not for percentage. It is used for finding the remainder. It will just divide the number and get remainder as result. Okay. 5 mod 2 means 5 is divided with 2. We get remainder as 1. So the result of 5 modulo 2 is 1. Is it clear, Omar? Omar? Is it clear?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
This is the operator to find out the remainder. To find the remainder, we are using modulo operator or remainder operator. So 5 is divided with 2. The remainder is 1. That remainder is used as the result here. Is it clear, Omar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then you say the answer. 7 mod 2. What is the result?
Ma'am, what does mode 2 again?
What?
What does the mode do again?
What is the
What does the mode do again?
mode 2?
No, what does the mode do?
Mode 2. That means mode 7 will divide with 2 and the remainder mode operator. What is the quotient here?
3.
3. 3 into 2 it is 6. So the remainder is 1. Modulo operator is used to display the remainder value. Is used to display the remainder value. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Kevin?
Yes, ma'am.
Kevin, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So, Amma, what is the result of 22 mod 5? What is the result of 22 mod 5? Omar? Omar?
I suck at division.
22 mod 5. What is the result?
2.
2, correct. 22 mod 5. That means 22 is divided with 5. That is 4, 22. The result is 20. The remainder is 2. So the result is 2. Is it clear, Tushar? So it's time. So you just rewind all this topic. I will ask question. Okay. Tomorrow, next class, I will ask question based on this topic. Okay. You just revise all these topics. Okay.
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubt you can ask. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.